Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to another episode and another season of the Wolves career mode. In the last season, we did what no team has ever been able to do, and we won the domestic treble within England. We won the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, and of course the Premier League. We were just brilliant, and now the team's gotten even better. With the addition of N'Golo Kanté at centre defensive midfield, now I had options. I could have gone with Casemiro. Would have been a great pickup for me. Also 90 rated. Would have been class for sure. I had some others like Paul Pogba I could have got on a pre-contract, for example. But I felt like Talisca and Neves, should I say particularly, are just three genuine threats at goal. They do so well for me. You know, I don't need another goal scoring, amazing defense. I just want someone that I can just trust to stay in front of the back four and just lock it all down for me. I'm playing a 4-3-3 with that CDM, and Kanté is just the man for me. So I think I just went ahead and I just had to go ahead and get him. So 90 rated Kanté, not the highest rated player in the team though, still Leroy Sané, but I'm sure it won't be long. We may just go and sign someone that's even higher rated than Leroy Sané. It's just a matter of how much money we have and if we're willing to spend it on someone insane. I mean, just look at that. It's basically $200 million worth of a transfer budget and $500,000 of wage. We could literally get any player in the game if we wanted. I'm pretty confident with that sort of money. Maybe we're missing out on one or two or three, I don't know, but everyone is up for grabs now if we want it. For now though, I'm just going to advance forward in this pre-season international friendly tournament that we're a part of in Australia too, by the way. You see the Perth Glory is in our group. But yeah, I'll just continue to advance, get through the international friendly tournament, and then we'll start looking at transfers. And of course, we do have a few players transfer listed. For example, or not for example, should I say, Kyle Walker-Peters is not one of those players, but hopefully we'll get some offers for a few players I'm looking to let go as well. With the second team, we're going to sim pretty much every single game, maybe bar the final, maybe even the final, I don't know, but we scored pretty early with David. I'll skip ahead. There is an injury, thankfully not to one of my guys, and we win 4-0. Clean, comfortable. These are the drills I'm going to start off with as well. So Magellan, my third best left back, I want to train him up a bit. Mourinho, we've got Adley, Gibbs White, and of course Jan de Groot, who, even though he only has 1-star weak foot as we begin to sim, he's just been very surprisingly good. He's been very, very good on that other foot. So I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I almost sometimes wonder if the weak foots are accurate to their actual players or if it's just gotten it wrong. Because Jan de Groot doesn't feel like someone with 1-star weak foot. Maybe it also might have something to do with the fact that we've been training up his passing so well that he's up to the point where he's now 96 short passing. You see it the next time we do drills. He's just so good in so many certain stats that it almost doesn't matter what his weak foot is. We have an offer for one of my younger goalkeepers. I've got so many goalkeepers and I just need to let one or two of them go to free up some spots. So I'll delegate this. I'll try to get, 9 million at least, starting it or not going any lower than 6.1, and we'll see if we can move him on. Also, by the way, I'm not going to be loaning away any more players. This one season, I want to have every player that I want in the team, even if they're sort of somewhat decent and probably could benefit from being loaned away. I want them here in the side anyway. I do not want a repeat of what happened when we lost 4 or 5 or 6 of our centre midfielders and we had to play cup finals with our 8th and 9th best centre mids. I can't have that happen again. I also want to see how the rest of the team develops when they're just sitting in the reserves playing under 23s or whatever. Just whatever it is they're doing as we get a 1-1 draw. Jan de Groot rescues us a point. We've got so many young right wingers as well. So Thibaut Vigny or Vignay, however you pronounce it, I might almost let him go too. But again, just for... It's 1 mil. What's the point? Why am I even doing it? But just because I need to get something for him. And now for the game against Perth Glory. Even with my second team, I should rip... Yeah, we scored within 3. What's the final score? 3-0. All right, sweet. Well, we didn't even beat them by as much as we did the first team that we played in the group. So fair play, Perth Glory. You held in there. We will continue on now with training drills. And you know what I was talking about with the passing of Jan de Groot. As he's up to a 79 now, it's 96 going on 97 with his short passing. Then... I know that's insane, but I literally wanted to train up things like his shot power, his finishing, and his attacking positioning. That's so far off the rest of his overall. But by the time I've got those other stats to a decent level, his short passing is going to be 99 all over the place as he gets an A and just flies with the rest of his stats. If I can get things like his passing, his crossing, his long passing, his shooting, and all that stuff down to like up to super high overalls, then his 1-star weak foot won't matter, and we will have ourselves a bona fide superstar. Apparently PSG want to get Ruben Verzo, a man that has become our like 4th best centre back in when he's 27 years of age. I feel like there's no real shame in trying to maybe move him on, and bloody hell, he's going to PSG. That's not a bad move for him, so I'm sure he'll take it, and would definitely take a nice 30 or so mil for him. As for Cavaleiro, he's only 80 rated, and to be honest with you, Jan de Groot's probably going to become a higher rated right mid / right winger very soon. So the only reason I keep him on the bench is because he can play at right wing, left wing, and striker. But we've got Timmy Weah on the bench. He can play at striker and left wing. So all those positions are covered. I kind of don't really need him anymore. He's been with us from the start, but again, we're just raising more revenue to get that one insane signing. I'll let you know how we go with those 2 transfers, if they go through or not, but we'll skip ahead in the semi-finals of this competition. It's another 3-0 win. Weah off the bench once again. De Groot another goal, and Pardew got a goal. Getting amongst it. We're through to a cup final. If, again, it is only an international pre-season friendly tournament. And we've drawn up against Valencia. And I would normally play this game. Did we play Valencia? We played Valencia in the last pre-season tournament cup final last season, and we won. Oh my god. And apparently PSG want to pay 25, or the most they're willing to pay is 25 mil for Ruben Verzo. I'll take that. That also opens up the door for some of our younger centre-backs that are about the same overall, just a little lower. Guys like Dale Fry and Ethan Ampadu. So we've got backup for sure. But let's see, do we get the first piece of unofficial silverware and beat Valencia again in back-to-back seasons in a cup final? We do, but it's only because we beat them on penalties and Weah had to score in the 90th minute. Oh my god. How many goals has Timmy Weah scored for me in the 90th minute or deep in stoppage time? Across all different competitions in this entire career mode. How many has he scored for me super late on in a game? And of course, the reason I didn't play that final against Valencia is because we have the Community Shield to play at Wembley against Tottenham after we bested them and beat them to not only the Premier League trophy, but also the FA Cup as well. More player training, just smashing it out, getting it out of the way. Magellan's really getting up with his defensive stats now, so I'm liking the look of this. And everyone else is sort of just taking their time with it. We get 5 mil additional budget for winning that competition. 20 million is apparently what we're going to get out of Napoli for Cavaleiro. That is, I guess it's okay. If I was able to get something like 25 mil, that's probably the best result I would have hoped for. But he is 27 going on 28. We're gonna let it happen. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We are selling Cavaleiro, getting 20 million, and it's also opening up a space on the bench. You know who's going to take that space? Jan de Groot, baby. He is going in. You're going to be seeing a lot more of Jan de Groot. So here's how my bench looks now. Of course, Timothy Weah, who can play at striker and left wing. So if we need to take off either Martial or Sane, we'll put Weah in his place. And of course, Jan de Groot, who can play at right midfield. Again, the 1-star weak foot. I don't understand it because it doesn't feel like he's got 1-star weak foot with some of the stats that he has. If we need to replace Adama or whoever's playing at right wing, then we can bring Jan de Groot on as well. This does mean that Diogo Jota is going to go into the reserves too, because there's no point in having 2 guys that can play at left wing and no one that can play at right wing. So yeah, Jota's going to go into the reserves, but do not worry. We will still be playing him plenty, I assure you. We're going to have to rotate again, I'm sure, very heavily if we're going to continue to make deep pushes in all the competitions that we were in, just like last season when we were getting all the way to the cup finals of almost every single tournament except for the Champions League. Yes, that bloody Champions League. Knocked out in the semi-finals by Barcelona, and now I have to make sure that the Champions League is the priority. I cannot skip a game. I can't sim a game. It has to be in my hands for the entirety of this season. I'm playing every Champions League game. I'm playing the best team that I possibly can. If I've got a really important FA Cup, Carabao Cup, or Premier League game only a day or 2 or even a few days before a Champions League game, I don't care. I want the best team available to me to play fully fit every single Champions League game, because that is what's getting the priority this season. Finally, we get confirmation. Ruben Verzo has been sold and Cavaleiro has been sold, as we are now getting very close to the month of August. We must have so much cash right now, I swear. As the agreement's also made 3.8 million for Florencio Caldera. How is that so hard for me to pronounce? I don't know, but 17.5 added and 22.5 added for Cavaleiro and Ruben Verzo. But after making all those sales, we now have over 250 million. It's $250 million available to us in our transfer budget. We could literally get anyone in the game. We could go for anyone. I'm literally thinking of the biggest names in the game, going for at least one of them. I mean, we've made some pretty big signings in the past, of course. Some pre-contract signings, like N'Golo Conte, for example, and Leroy Sané being like 90-something rated. He was about 88, 89 when we got him, but I'm telling you what, I'm about to make the biggest damn signing you've ever seen, I swear. But anyway, we have reached the day of the Community Shield. We have reached August the 1st, and like I do every August the 1st, every new season, I'm going to send away scouts for 9 months to whatever country I feel to try to hopefully pick up some solid players. As I always do, I'm going to send scouts away to England because it only makes sense being an English club. And now these two, I'm going to have to send, I don't know, somewhere. Now, Artamov I sent to Brazil, and Brazil was dead. It was dead. It did nothing for me, okay? And I then sent him away to Germany for a little bit, and even though he did find 1 or 2 players for me, it still wasn't great. So I don't know if I can trust this scout, but I'm going to give him a shot. And you know what? I'm going to give him... Who am I going to give? I'm going to give him all the help that he needs, okay? We're going to send him to the country that he should know best, his own. We're going to send him to Russia. We are going to send a Russian scout away to Russia, 5-star experience, 4-star judgment. Come on, you can find me some class in there for sure. All right, there have been some decent Russian players in the past. Russia had an okay run at the World Cup this year as well, or last, you know what I mean. So yeah, no, it was this year. What am I fucking talking about? But yeah, the Russian is going to go to Russia, and Alberto Conte, where are we going to send this man? I haven't thought about it. I do want to, because I haven't actually scouted my own home country. It would be cool, and it'd be bloody cheap too. Have a look at that. But I'm also thinking, like, I feel like I was maybe, I don't know if I was being harsh on Brazil, or I felt like, surely South American football can't be this trash to scout. Surely it must have been I don't know, but I feel like South American football can't completely be dead. I mean, sure, Brazil's obviously a lost cause, as we found out, but surely Argentina is going to have something for me. Surely. We're going to send him away for 9 months. Alberto Conte. We've got Argentina, Russia, and England. We will see who they pick up for us. We have got our best starting 11 fully fit, set to go, with a brand new captain as well, a brand new man with the armband, with Ruben Neves playing at right centre midfield, Talisca at left centre midfield, Conte is in the side, Charpentier becomes our starting goalkeeper as well, and the team looks class. We couldn't get the Champions League last season. It wasn't ideal for us, but hopefully, maybe this season we can do it, and hopefully we can get our season off to the perfect start with some silverware before we even begin. Let's go. The last time we were at Wembley Stadium, it ended well for us. We ended up getting that FA Cup glory. We beat, I think it was Everton by 4-0. It was insane. Slightly tougher opponents today in Tottenham, of course. They gave us a run all the way through the Premier League. The fact that they finished second is the reason that they are here today, since we won both the FA Cup and the Premier League. They were our closest rivals last season. I wonder if they're going to be the same this season. Let's do this, everybody. I want that shield. I want to start this season off perfectly. I want it all this season, boys. We are underway. Oh, poor touch. Johnny, heavy one. He's got it. Talisca, Neves. Oh, come on. We've got the back four up against the wall here. Although I think Martial's going to be offside. Yes, he is. Risky pass that. Talisca finds it. No, we just had to turn it over. Even though we somehow found a way to keep it after all that. And now, oh my God, I'm bringing out a centre-back. Ericsson, just trying to get in the way here. Oh my God, Ricardo Pereira just crunches him. Go, Adama, go. We played him in here. He's onside, and no one's going to catch him. No one's going to catch him. No chance. There are 3 players in his way. Gives it up. It's saved. It's fucking not ending up in the net for me. How did I not put that away? How were 3 players in front of Adama when he was in behind there? I thought he was clean. Get away. Like 99 pace. Still has 3 defenders ahead of him. Well, Kane tried something there, but he didn't quite work the way he wanted it to. And Martial, Talisca, running hard here once again. Adama, keep going to him. I don't care. He may have got caught last time out, but it's okay. Sané! Oh, that time he goes for the volley. But again, that's wide. Can Conte hit him? He can. He's got an opening. What a save by Lloris. This is getting ridiculous. How haven't I scored in this first half now? Conte can hit them, Not exactly a long shot maestro or anything, but he's scored some goals from outside the box before. Let it go. Good hit. Lloris just denies us again. I've been on top. I wouldn't say I've been absolutely dominant in the game, but the fact that I'm still, or I haven't scored yet, is a little alarming. There it is. That's why we've got him in the team. Excellent work from N'Golo Conte. Don't know if that's what I was trying to get him to do. I wanted to signal the run, but it didn't happen. Sane down the line here. If we can squeeze in Talisca here, he'll have an opening. Or maybe not. I'm fucking trash! Oh, I do so well to give him that, and I still put it wide. I'm fucking hopeless today in front of goal. How? Like, only me. Only fucking me. Only I could miss from the 6-yard box. That's got to be a foul. Referee, fuck off. I go to pass it. His leg gets in my way. It's given them this chance too, by the way. Oh, Charpentier. First time he's called into action. He makes the save. Gnabry with the tackle. Thought I blocked. Don't know how I didn't block that, but Charpentier's got it anyway. Come on. Going at him, Martial. Nah, that's a heavy touch. Saw that, yep. All right, cleared away once more. Come on. That's the game right now. We turn it over. They boot it up forward. We get it right back. We reset. I'm happy to keep doing it until eventually, we get an opening. Saved again. Take it with your left foot. Oh, that's why. Every time they take it with the right foot in that position, or, you know, that it's going to get saved. Don't do that. Left foot, tuck it underneath him, curling, like shooting outside of goal and curling in. It's that simple, but they never fucking do it. Before I felt like I was just overdoing it. I just wasn't shooting. I just kept trying to, like, play my way into the 6-yard box and walk it in. But it's just, cleared off the line. Conte, no, I can't get it off Sabitzer. And here they go. Johnny, please, for the love of God, stick with your man. As Conte's running back hard, Gnabry the tackle. We're going quick here. We are going very quick here. Neves, go guys. Come on. Right-hand side. Adama's there. Straighten up. Fire. It's finally in the 88th minute. Adama. He's won us the Community Shield with about a minute to go in the game until stoppage time. Finally, lays it into the top corner, took the touch, straightened up, and it's a good thing he got it off when he did, because the defender, had he took another one or taken any longer to shoot, would have come across Jordi Alba. What a hit! That is what it took to get past Lloris today. Right when I feel like, I have to go and buy a superstar player, and I was thinking about getting a player in Adama's position. No, he goes and scores the winning goal in this game. Are you kidding me? Or what could be the winning goal, so long as we don't bottle it. Nah, just a few minutes to go. Conte taking a bit too long to pass it. Instead of just getting rid. Now he's on the ground. Picked off Talisca. Knocked forward. That will do us. And I don't even think we're going to get another counter attack. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Sane, give it off. Blast it home. Finish it off. Of course I would miss, because I've been so shit today. I've had so many shots. 1 billion of them off target. And finally, one we were able to put on target that wasn't saved by Hugo Lloris, and it was the goal that won us the game. Adama in the 89th minute. This is one of those games that on one day I could score 7 or 8. I was on top for the majority of it, but I could only win it right at the end. And Ruben Neves in his first, there's a debate whether the Community Shield is a competitive game or not, but finally, in his first, we'll say it's a competitive game, he gets to lift up some silverware. In his first game as captain, absolutely glorious stuff for Ruben Neves, and glorious for this team, and hopefully for this upcoming season. We're going for everything, with emphasis on the community, with the Champions League, but the Community Shield, it's a good start. Okay, we have to definitely tweak that our finishing a little bit. We just have to be more clinical in front of goal. As Jan de Groot too, by the way, up to an 80 rating. So before we even start the Premier League season, he's now the same overall as Ivan Carvalho. The man who, of course, we sold on, and Jan de Groot took his spot on the bench. A loan offer for Brandon Cox. No, again, not loaning anyone away. Max Bennett for 2. Yeah, we can sell him off as well. And the first game of our Premier League season is going to be against Fulham. We will play that in the next episode as Bennett gets sold off as well. This now means after a few more sales, some smaller ones of course, but we are now sitting on, again, just a little extra, another 10 or so mil that's been added to the budget now. And when you have as much as we have, it's still like 10 million. Sounds like a big number, but it doesn't really influence what we have by that much when we have what we have. But anyway, lads, we've pretty much reached the end of the episode, but there's one more bit of business I'm going to do, and that is my first actual signing that I'm making in this window. I have saved it all the way to the very end of the episode, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be going for a brand new left back. Look, I love Johnny. There's a reason that after his loan expired with Atletico Madrid, I went and kept him because he was so good in the first season anyway. He's now 83. The rest of the starting 11 is like mid to high 80s, and some are even in the 90s, and he's the second lowest rated player in the starting 11, the lowest rated being 82 rated Arthur Charpentier, our 20-something-year-old goalkeeper who's going to continue to get so much higher. Johnny, getting a little on now, I'm not so sure if he's going to get much higher than that. And I have been, not necessarily, he hasn't been bad, but I've been having my issues with him recently. So I feel like he is the one position I feel like we most need, or his position at left back, we could do with another star player in. That is why I'm currently looking at Andrew Robertson, 85 rated, and Lucas Hernandez at 88 rated. Now, we also have Ferland Mendy right now, who is from, he's playing for Liverpool at the moment, but I don't really have exact information on him, even though he looks class off of his, physical and mental and technical, just off of the ranges that we have. But we know for a fact that Henderson is 88 and Robertson is 85. And look, we've got the cash. I want to spend big. And in the little rebuild video that I did of the Wolves career mode of Jared's rebuild, I ended up picking up Lucas Hernandez. I asked you guys, who do you want me to get if I signed anyone from this rebuild? And a lot of you were saying, get Lucas Hernandez. Well, I'm happy to make your day. I am going to buy Lucas Hernandez, and there's also a reason why I'm getting him over Robertson. It's not just because he's higher overall and a little younger, but look at that release clause. $68.6 million release clause when his value is just $2 million or so lower than that. And look at what we might have to offer, between 85 and 126. Absolute bargain. Absolute bargain with that release clause. Yeah, we are going to straight away skip the club negotiations, and get straight into the contract. This is what happens when you get a couple of seasons deep in career mode. It happened just last year, just like last year as well, when they introduced release clauses and stuff. Some players just get so high rated compared to where they were at the beginning of the career mode that their value has well and truly surpassed their release clause, and it's just golden. I'm going to go ahead and offer him exactly what he's getting paid right now, plus a $1 million signing bonus. That pretty much always gets it done for me, and I'm sure it will here. And indeed it has. Your beauty. We left it all the way to the end of the episode, but we have our star left back man. Lucas Hernandez goes straight in at left back. He also becomes our highest rated defender, right alongside fellow Frenchman Kimpembe, so the two Frenchmen will hopefully be connecting quite a fair bit, as of course will the French goalkeeper Charpentier and the Frenchman Conte. Oh my god, I just have a little French revolution going on right now that I didn't even know about. I promise you I wasn't even thinking about this. I just went for Lucas Hernandez because he's probably the best left back available right now. 88 rated with banging skill and mental and physical attributes. Just absolutely golden. Can play at centre back as well, even though he is only 6 foot tall. I'm probably not going to look to do him, but yeah. Johnny, we're not going to completely get rid of him. He's going to go onto the bench now. He can play at left back if we need him. Nordy Makile can play at centre back, and he can also play at right back as well, as I'm sure you do know. So if we need someone to go into Pereira's position, I can probably put Makile there as well. So that's how the starting 11 is going to look going into the Premier League season. This is how the bench is going to look. I'm very happy with it. Not a single player below the overall of 80 in the starting 11 or on the substitute bench. We've got absolutely incredible quality in the reserves. Lads, this is the season. It's the season where we go ham, and it's at least the season where I do bits in the Champions League. We are 4 seasons into the career mode now, and there are no more rules. Okay, at the beginning of each career mode, you want to keep things modest and realistic, but now we have been finishing in the top 4 every damn season. We've been doing bits in the Europa League. We've won the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League. There are no more rules anymore. We are one of, if not the best damn team in England, and it's time we start acting like it. Let's go defend our crown, or crowns, should I say. We've got a few of them, and go for that last one that we don't quite have yet, the Champions League, until the next episode of the next season in this career mode. My name is the MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.